Hello there and welcome into the Beat Sessions. I'm your host, Mitchell Weary. Let's have a look at this new record from King Tuff entitled Smalltown Stardust. He released that on January 27th. This is the fifth solo outing for the man legally known as Kyle Thomas and the follow-up to his 2018 effort, The Other. And I've really enjoyed this guy in the last couple of years. Discovered him by listening to Ty Segall, who I gotta say, since starting the Beat Sessions, he's one of my favorite discoveries in the last few years. I've really enjoyed Ty, what he brings to the table. But King Tuff, I feel like there's a lot of similarities, and I really dig what he's bringing to the table on Smalltown Stardust as well. Lead singer and guitarist for which he's also been involved in a lot of production. So this guy just knows how to get it done. He knows what good music sounds like. 11 tracks, 38 minutes, a really fun run of songs on this thing. And what I'm digging about Ty and King Tuff's music, I feel like the main influence right now is chamber pop and garage rock. But on Smalltown Stardust, I'm feeling a great influence of Americana. And I also really like a couple of tracks that have this great soft rock feel, specifically Steely Dan. I really dig just the fun array of music. It's got a great upbeat feel. The energy is introspective and personal while also balancing that with just great imagery of the pastoral. I really dig the way that King Tuff celebrates nature and the environment. You get a lot of that in the lyrics on this record. And I'm a guy that likes to spend time outdoors as well. So listening to music, finding myself in nature, just spending time outside, I really feel in my life anyway has allowed me to dial things in and really channel and focus my energy in a lot of ways, a lot of the same ways that music does. I really think that there's some cool similarities there. So I like the fact that King Tuff is, got an appreciation for those things, and he's celebrating those on this record as well. This thing opens up with love letters to plants. I really dig the title there. Bouncy synth, light strings to open this thing up. Big chamber pop influence to open up this record on this track, and I love the bit of psychedelic influence that's there as well. The percussion enters. It's got this really just marching drum aspect to it. It's very complementary to the bouncing feel of the instrumentation. A really nicely done track. How I love your second song, solid breezy alt rock feel, really dope bass groove. Really enjoyed that about this track. The verses adopt this Americana feel, and I'm feeling a little bit of Elliott Smith. He's someone that I'm hearing quite a bit on this record actually, and I enjoyed the hell out of it for that reason. But in the chorus on this song, feeling Elliott Smith, and I'm loving the way that the bass riff functions as the turn back into the verse on this thing. It really structurally serves a great purpose. I dug that about the riff, and really enjoyed the guitar work on this particular song as well. Your third song is a meditation. It's just kind of this vocal interlude for maybe 45 seconds, spoken word. I could have dealt without it, honestly. It's there. I don't think it hurts the album. I don't think it makes it any better, honestly. Portrait of God is your fourth track. I love this song. I love the lyrics. Love the upbeat Steely Dan feel. And that's what I'm talking about, the soft rock influence. It's got a little bit of that doobie bounce that brings this thing to life. The riff at work here is excellent. Really catchy melodies as well. And I got to read this opening lyric. Have you ever tried to imagine the shape of God? Is how this song opens up. I love that lyric. I think that's just a great statement, and just a great way to start this track off, which is one of the best ones on the album for sure. Smalltown Stardust, your title track, is it's got a really interesting feel. It starts off kind of like Blur or maybe like a Nirvana B-side. It's got this interesting lo-fi element to it, but I love the way that this song comes into its own, fills out, and it's so pretty in the coda, all the different instrumentation that's working in. From start to finish, this thing, it kind of reminded me of an episode of The Simpsons. It starts off with something, and it feels like in the end, it makes total sense how you got there, but it's just something completely different. Pebbles in a Stream is your final track on the A side. Really pretty ballad, acoustic driven. I like the orchestration on this thing is gorgeous. Elliott Smith again is what I'm hearing on the song. And then I love the breakdown in the song. It just feels like an ocean that washes over you. And then the lyrics hit again. It's a great way to end the A side of this record. Your B side is going to kick off with Tell Me. Reminds me of Desire era Bob Dylan, specifically the song Mozambique. I really got just like the Americana feel and the groove and the hook of this song. Very upbeat, very pleasant to listen to, and nicely done. Rock River is your eighth track. More of that upbeat classic rock feel, but I'm feeling more of a Heartland feel on this. Think Mellencamp, think Bruce Springsteen on this song. Nice change of pace though. It's great continuity there with that slight difference. The Bandits of the Blue Sky. this is honestly my favorite song on the record. I love the deep groove that this song establishes. The chorus is light. It's got this fabulous melody. The verses are moody. It's a great contrast that's really working there. I like the piano driven character of those verses as well. A nicely done track. Always Find Me is your 10th song, your penultimate track. Great alternative rock feel. Muted riff. I really like the instrumentation there and the vocal in the intro as well. And then the horns are going to pick this track up nicely. And it's kind of a minimal track. It's a pretty interesting song and a nice way to lead it into your closer. The wheel is pretty minimal in its own right as well. Light electric riff, and I really like the bass lick that just meanders in the background. And I love the moment when the song stops and then it just hits again and it just shifts into this coda. Lovely way to close out this record. And I'm glad to finally have a new project from King Tuff starting the channel, a little over 2 years ago, and having a chance to dig back into his back catalog. I certainly was ready for new music from him, especially since we've had a couple new projects from Ty in that time frame. Big vinyl, please. Hope you enjoy this project. Hope you find this review helpful. Please like this video, share it, subscribe to the channel. Do all the things to help Keith, MB, and I blow this project up in 2023. Tune into the live show on Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay tuned throughout the week for more album reviews. We'll see you next time on the Beat Sessions.